All right, welcome back to Train Sim World 5. I hadn't actually realized how long it's been since I played TSW until, well, usually I'll go on Steam before a stream to check when I last played so that I sort of know where to navigate to in terms of like downloads. Not downloads, sorry, in terms of so when I download mods, I know kind of like how far back to look. And that's what I had played in like 6 days. It's almost a week, almost a full week, which is surprising. I actually hadn't realized I hadn't played it for that long. But hello, Henk. Hello, Dommy. Hello, Nerd. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the stream. We've got Mittenwaldbahn somewhere. Um, where is it? There it is. I actually haven't tried it, like at all. I haven't seen anything. But there's the RBB 1020 or 1020, however you want to pronounce it. We've obviously got the 111 as well, the 103 layer, and the 365 layer as well. Nabil, I've seen it, but I saw it late. So don't worry, I'll tend to it afterwards. How are you doing though? Welcome to the stream, mate. Hello, Wayne. Welcome, bro. Metal Buzz seems pretty good so far. Nice run of stock, interesting, very good performance. Okay, well, I'm ready to experience that for myself. As I've been doing, start off with a little route introduction, get a little bit of background info on what we're dealing with here, and then we'll get started as per usual on the journey mode. Like, I hope it's not littered with rain and snow and fog and just miserable weather. All right, Nabil. Noted. I'm going to check it anyway, so I'll see it. Unless it's urgent, unless I need to see it right now.
You're standing in Hoxel, located in Tyrol, Austria. This is a typical station
I can't look around.
on the Mittenwaldbahn, a cross-border route that connects Austria to Germany via a steep mountain pass. Most of the route is single-track. Stations like Hoxel provide passing opportunities for trains.
Well, as long as it's as per reality, Wayne. But I'm talking like the miserable rainy type of fog.
Over there. Let's fix it while you're here.
Oh, here we go. Here's our first look.
There are lots more tasks to discover throughout this route. Make sure to sort the skis, replace the milk bottles, organize luggage trolleys, and apply stickers.
Surviving without headlights. Ah! I didn't even know we got like different class coaches. Wow. Ain't that something? I want to go ride in first class if I may. Or do I have to get into the loco? On any carriage? Or did it want me to go up to the front? Climb with the indicated carriage. Well, it's not a carriage really, is it? It's the actual loco itself, so I guess we got another driver. Oh yeah, I've got you stand up on this. I find that quite strange. I'm a boy, that's what you wanted me, no? It's not where you wanted me? You wanted me on the other side? Oh, look at this. Oh, they went in. Okay. Okay, that was just a door. There's the indice. That's all I need to turn on, if I believe. Once we get cracking. Okay. Very, very nice. I believe it does want me to sit in a passenger compartment, though.
Sit any available seat. This train is hauled by an ÖBB 1020, first built in 1940. It is one of the oldest surviving electric locos.
I haven't played any truck sim stuff, nerd, since like November, December, I think. Like whenever we last did a convoy, that was the last time I played any truck sim. Okay, Nabil. Yeah, I don't think that's urgent. That can wait.
The railway connection between Innsbruck and Garmisch-Partenkirchen was fully opened in 1912, bringing a swift connection between these important cities known for tourism and winter sport.
The game volume okay for you lot?
The Mittenwaldbahn runs for 56 kilometers and runs at capacity, ferrying passengers and bringing freight to the local towns. On this route, you'll learn how to
Okay, it just forced me out. Guess it wanted me to look at the scenery.
which together do long
Except we go into a
distance
tunnel.
local and freight services.
Hello, Tim. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I think we all love some weathering on our trains and carriages in game, man. It always looks odd when something is like shining, Wayne,
And master
as if it's brand new.
along this picturesque route between two countries.
I think I'm sitting on the wrong side. It won't matter. I'll only be here for like a couple minutes tops. And it's forced us outside anyway.
Take ÖBB 1020 and master steep gradients along this picturesque route between two countries. This is Train Sim World, Mittenwaldbahn.
Enjoying the hell out of this route. Absolutely need to drive this. I'm glad we've got something that's like really got us excited. Whether it be because of the quality of the route, whether it be because of the type of route, what comes with it. It's refreshing. I'm doing good, thank you, mate. It's so much work to keep under the limit. Okay, so what are we saying? We got a bit of a challenge. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Let's go. Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Some stops are an incline too, makes it a bit harder to estimate stopping distance. Oh yeah, that's actually if you haven't noticed yet, one of my
This training module, you'll be taken
struggles.
through a
Usually downhill though. Usually downhill. Uphill can be forgiven, but it's downhill.
introduction, you'll cover the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you're ready,
Nice one,
climb aboard
nerd.
to get started.
You're on job, mate.
During this brief introduction, you'll cover the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
I initially like left ETS2 until I get my new steering wheel, but I don't know when that's gonna happen now. So
First, we will apply the loco brake to ensure the loco does not roll away.
okay.
Now we can unlock the brake with the brake key.
Loco brake and apply for 2 seconds. I don't understand. Hold the local brake and apply for 2 seconds. It's quite hard to use the controller to. It's like it just goes straight to 100%. Like it's very like hard to do anything other than 100%.
Apply the train brake now and release the loco brake again.
Apply the train brake and release the loco brake.
Next, we turn the master key to enable the desk. Now we can raise the pantograph, close the MCB, and enable all Turn on the fan. Under heavy load, you might need to set these to high.
Okay, well, I've set the blower to slow. You said either slow or fast. I set it to slow. Why do you want me to do it to fast? In that case, just tell me set it to fast.
Each lever control. Now we can set the reverser to forward and release the brake. To make sure you don't overload the motors, watch the ammeters in front of you to stay within limits while applying power. The locomotive is now ready to go. Use the throttle to apply some power to get moving.
I haven't played TSW, Simon, since like last week, mate. So I'm yet to try the updates on there. But I'm aware they've gotten the layers working now. Hello, Connor. What limits am I looking for the ammeter? Like, what would be the danger area?
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to the center position. The train will then come. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force using the train brake.
I'm a bit confused about the power controller.
First built in 1944 as the E94, the German...
I'm good, thank you, Connor. How are you, mate?
It has done both passenger and freight operations for ÖBB and DB. Combined, the E94 and ÖBB 1020 had 200 units produced and now still run 80 years later.
There you go, Dommy.
Combined, the E94 and ÖBB 1020 had 200 units produced and now still run 80 years later.
Yeah, the power controller is a bit confusing to me. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and get my head around it, but initially I don't really understand it. No, I don't understand it. It's just, yeah. I guess no. I guess I don't understand it. So like I was increasing the throttle, for example, but there wasn't really much of a reaction from the loco. Like it didn't seem to be a linear, oh, increase the throttle, train goes faster, increase the throttle, train goes faster, if you know what I mean. Like, okay, nothing happened, so we got to 0.5, and then power manifested, I guess. But then after that, I didn't really notice like a pattern to it. But anyway, I'm going to try and work it out as we go along. I'll get it eventually. I always do, but it's just off the rip. It's like, whoa, okay. This is interesting.
The freight wagons are behind you. Change the direction with the reverser, then change the junction.
Don't keep the primary mover over 200 for too long. Also, don't keep the Volstoffe in half for too long. Okay. It was there for a while. But then that's the thing. No matter what I did, it didn't really seem to be changing it much. But we'll go again.
junction is correctly aligned and you can now couple up to the freight. Come to a stop once your locomotive gently touches the wagons. The junction is correctly aligned and you can now couple up to the freight.
Yeah, Matt, I heard you,
Come to a
mate.
stop once your
I heard you.
locomotive gently touches the wagons.
To 0.5 to get it moving. I guess this is enough for now for the task at hand. Hello, Sammy. How you doing, mate? Your rheostatic braking is a pain in the arse. Can you remind me why it's a pain in the arse again? Is it the type that takes a while to kick in and release? Hey, Sammy, I've got. you cannot accuse me of that because, mate, I haven't played it myself. I was just saying to nerd. I haven't touched ECS2 since like December, I think, the beginning of December. I'm waiting. I was initially waiting to get the actual like truck wheel. Wait, shutdown? Why did the brake go into shutdown? Oh, it was just okay. But I'm glad you're enjoying it though. We got up at 6 a.m. squeeze in a couple of hours. Listen, that's what I always say to people who say, "Oh, like I don't get it. You just drive trucks. Like I don't get it. What's the point? Just try it. Just go for it. Just try it. You understand. It will make sense very quickly. It only works on the 30 kilometers, and sometimes it doesn't come on for me. Yeah, it's a funky ass train. It's a very funky ass train. Does it start me to increase power like we're here now? What power do you want me to increase, brother? It's interesting that brakes go into shutdown from the release position. Usually it will be after like max brake.
You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Let's connect the formation using the external camera.
I've done it, Matt.
Access the external camera.
I've done it, Matt.
Return back to the first. Nice work. Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding. Nice work. Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding.
Thank you for the raid, nerd. How much thought does it want me to put in before the instruction changes? I don't understand. Whoa, it takes a while to get back to 0, doesn't it? Why isn't the instruction set changing?
Couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Uncouple from the wagons on foot this time. You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera.
Hello, ASR. Been streaming for 4 hours. Decent, mate. How was it?
That's it for this introduction. Well done. That's it for this.
Bro, that whole thing is so bugged. Goodness me. See, have I seen the Simra update, ASR? It's usually your job to post it on the Discord. I posted it in the Discord this time. I took your job. Of course I saw the Simra update. What's the prize, nerd? Is it just like some Valentine's bobbleheads or something? Didn't even teach you the dynamic brake that you would need going downhill. Yeah, I mean it's no surprise, isn't it? It's TSW, man. At this point, the intro is more just to say it as an intro to the train than exactly how to actually drive it. Although I do wonder, in the training center, is there any stuff on it that's not that? I highly doubt it, but it's worth a look. So there's that we just did. And that's about it, unsurprisingly. Cool. Don't look down. I'm going to leave the scenarios for now. Local stopper. I think this is a full run, right? Neon heart lamp. Interesting. I've had nothing but praises for this route, Sammy, if I'm being honest. Nothing but praise. I did ASR, yes. So is it the motor braking switch that I'm going to need going downhill? Hello, Jason. Long time, mate. How you doing? Remember those liveries so well. We've been a hell of an experience watching these go about, man. The lights are on is very, very dimly, which I guess makes sense. They're quite big. You don't really notice how big they are until, well, until just then. I think it might be the most difficult route, or at least one of the difficult ones to TSW when it comes to the driving. Interesting, okay. No. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting because there hasn't really been much that I've struggled with aside from the Expert 101 and a little bit of Steam. A little bit. You'd riot, Sammy. Bro, with any TSW route, you have to expect it to have bugs off the rip, man. You have to. Is it just Indice that we've got? Have we got CFA at all? Or is Indice the only safety system that we've got going on? Hello, CP. You need to go to 0, then switch from motor to brake, and then apply power again. Switch from motor to brake? What do you mean switch from motor to brake? Out of your comfort zone on here. What do you mean, Jason? In what way, mate? Glad that you're doing well, though. I'm good, thank you. Where's the red switch? That I assume is for CFA. The big one in the center with B. Oh, this one. So what? So what does it do? Is that part of the break-in? Oh, you don't need switch anymore, Jason. Okay. That's fair, mate. You have to enable the dynamic brake. So that is for when we're going downhill then, yeah? That's for when we're going downhill, I'll apply that. I'm still perplexed by the acceleration. Cinema series turn on to break an engine room, such a valve and a bogey. Okay. Well, I've done it the simple way for now. But we'll see how we go about doing it properly for the next run. And so aside from the Vostofe bar not being at half or too long, what else should I be looking out for on the gauges in front of me? From the 30s. Yeah, that's so crazy to think about, you know. That's so wild. That meters. Right. So for the motors, right? Motor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume. There's two red lines. The first one is worn and the second one is auto cut off. Okay. Okay, so I've just been being very careful then, which I'm not mad about. Push it to 1500. I will do so. I just didn't know there's so much more on the throttle. And so with Indice, in terms of when I'm still acknowledging yellows as I would on PZB, right? But I'm also looking for yellow posts like on Mittenwaldbahn. Oh, I didn't even notice that ASR. That's pretty cool. The wobbling speedo. That was close. That was way too close. Way too close. You can use Indice pretty much like PZB. Okay. I like taking risks, Sammy. I would not be quick saving. They don't make a great deal of noise, do they? Oh, look at that. Oh, is the airport close by? They're taking off or coming in for a landing? This is coming in for a landing. Oh, that's really nice. Anyway, how close were we to this signal? Oh, God, my frames. Oh, God. Oh, God. That close. I assume so. I could be wrong, Sammy, but seeing as we already have licensed models, I can only assume so. I'm more than happy to be corrected. Can you see the floating islanders DLC? I don't know. It's coming from TSG this time, so I don't know. I think the floating islands are a Dovetail special. It's about to get interesting. Oh boy. Okay. I'm ready for that. I think. I guess the challenge from stopping at stations on such a steep incline is that you're already going at quite a slow speed. So it's like you start slowing down quite quickly. Start slowing down fast and hard. It's beautiful so far, though. Goodness me. Gorgeous. Jetwash has now released a beast version of his mod. It was only medium, high, low, medium, high, ultra. I don't know what sort of system you need to run beast, considering how poorly TSW runs as it is. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be one that's gonna need some experience and practice. Definitely. Putting a fear in him. I'm always open to a challenge in TSW. I'm always open to a challenge. But my voice isn't short me, Buxton. How does it feel to drive the crocodile? So far, so good. No complaints. Oh, okay, I just needed to apply more power. I wasn't sure. That makes sense, though. Tell the better graphics, bit FXA or TAA. I think I use TAA dummy, but I actually don't know. I only use it because it seems like it's the higher option. Does it snap at you? No. Not really. It's been smooth going so far. Bear in mind, we've only driven it for like 15 minutes in total, if that. Really, Simon, I love me the 111. I really, really enjoy driving that. The cab car's good fun on it as well. Hello, Charlie. No worries, mate. Hello, Novinus. No worries, Dommy. Although... Oh. Yeah. Sorry, that sentence made no sense, but it made sense in my head. You know what? It's really impressive, you know? Like, it's really, really impressive. Considering its age, the incline, the weight it's pulling. Because these are used for freight as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? Very impressive. And I can imagine that the conductors on here have a quite a special connection with these locos as well, in reality. I know this isn't set in modern day, but you know what I mean, when they were being driven. Are they still around on the route today? Doing 3 things at once, Jesus Christ. I overshot a little bit. That's okay. The carriages are still in though, right? Why am my frame so bad whenever I exit? Yeah, carriages are all in. That's alright. fine stop in my opinion. You know what this route does? It really transports you. There's not many routes in the game. I think ironically, or unironically to be honest, Mittenwaldbahn was the only other one that actually made me feel like I was completely like elsewhere. I can't explain it. It's a very immersive, a very, very immersive feeling. Like for like on all the other routes, right? You feel like you're okay. You go on the East Coast Main Line, right? And you feel like you're driving. You feel like you're driving on the East Coast Main Line. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Surely I've applied enough throttle to at least get moving by now, no? Okay. But yeah, you look outside and I don't know, man. You just feel like you're there. And I think what brings that about is a mixture of things. I've always been very vocal on how much I like LiDAR because it gives you feel the size of like mountains and like really big hills. Then you've got obviously the foliage. Then you've got far distant scenery. And it all just comes together and gives you that immersion. They should add multiplayer to Train Sim 5. Do I agree? I'm indifferent about multiplayer in TSW. It could work out really, really well. I don't think it would work out as well as it does in Simrail, for example. But I'm down to try if it was to ever be a thing. They're not in use anymore. That's sad. I mean, it's probably the sensible option realistically, but still sad. What do you mean by the cab moves separate to the front part? Like the nose. I did notice that. When it first like spawned in and there's that like little bit of shake. That's cool. Oh, definitely, Wayne. They're gonna need like gimbal tables. I had an idea years back for like gimbal cups. So you can have so like on the underground, for example, in London, the underground is very, very jittery, very shaky. And a gimbal cup would be fantastic. I let gravity slow us down. Yeah, this one felt like another dimension. Honestly, this really gives me the same vibe, man. I'll be honest. This gives me the same vibe. Just takes you it just transports you to a different place. It's beautiful. I won't lie. It's beautiful. It's something like that that will draw me to a route, and I won't get sick playing it over and over. Yeah, I know you met online, mate. Multiplayer wouldn't really be able to work otherwise. Well, you could have... What's it called? Not cross screen. Split screen. But I'm not sure how beneficial that would be. On Simra, it works so well because, number one, the size of the map, the variety of services, and the fact that there's dispatching available. I think that's what makes multiplayer work so well on Simra. Oh, we are really climbing. This must be a hell of an experience IRL, man. The cab is suspended between two bogies. I like that they've simulated that. Like, realistically, for you know, the general TSW standard that we've come to expect, we would have been content without it. But I do appreciate TSG for always going the extra mile. I believe this is the full route, yeah, Wayne. I believe so. What's the last stop? I'll have a look in a sec. The last stop is Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Partenkirchen. I think that's the last stop, right? Yeah. Also, all the freight formations for through Rome are empty. Is there any reason for that? It's going very well, ASR. Very well. I don't take anything away from TSG in saying this at all. But, realistically, all our DLC should be of this quality. In terms of the detail, visually, physics-wise. All of our DLC should be of this level, man. Same way, it's like, we get these, you know, 1 in 10, 1 in 15 DLC. That should just be the standard, whether it's an Expert 101, whether it's this, whether it's Mittenwaldbahn, whether it's either of the Just Trains routes. Like, they should all just be the standard. Like, imagine all the other routes to this standard. Like, TSW would be like, oh man, it'd be up there with the best Sims. No doubt. The last of IRL is Munich. That's 3.5 hours. Oof. You know what though? I don't think I'd mind a 3.5 hour trip of this. A nice one, Dobby. Yeah, I don't know how they've done it, Wayne. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know how they've done it because I mean, maybe I'm way off here, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more going on here than there is in Houston, for example. In terms of all the foliage and all the trees, I feel like there's a lot more going on here than in Houston. So why is it in Houston you got consoles constantly crashing, the game dropping to like single-digit FPS? It's confusing. This is one of them, Tim. I think this is 1 hour 30 as opposed to 1 hour 40. But we're already a couple minutes delayed anyway. So like eventually we're going to be doing an hour and 40-minute run. I'm a bit slow with the braking. And I didn't have the incline to help me there. It's a good example of what I was saying earlier. I wouldn't spad though. Like when was the last time we had a spad? We almost had one on the first stop. And another thing as well, like I've only stopped at a handful of stations, but I already feel like each station is similar, but they're different stations. And like this station feels very different to the previous ones that we've been stopping at. And it's not every route in the game that does that. Seafield. This one that's coming up, or is it actually just called Seafield? I'm not really taking note of the areas, Tim. Have we crossed Crane Bitten already, or is it coming? Oh, you're asking Wayne. Okay, cool. It hasn't been a smooth 60 for me anyway. Definitely hasn't been a smooth 60, but very, 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 very playable. I don't feel like it's hindered my experience in any way, shape, or form. Another thing as well, I don't know whether it's because everything is almost like on top of you, but even going at just under 60 kilometers, it actually feels like we're moving quite fast. But it could just be because everything's sort of pressed on us. Man, imagine sand patch grades with like a lidar and TOD4. That would be a hell of an experience. Because like that whole route is basically crossing through mountains. Mountains of trees, I know, right? Shout out Arosa line. What route is this, nerds? Hank, sorry. It might be in the title, lad. And this loco, I don't know what it is, man. This really just feels like the full experience. Like you really feel like you're working. I can't explain it. I don't know how to. I don't know how to put it any other way. You just feel like you're working. Whether it's these dials in your face and the gauges in front of you, whether it's the train itself, whether it's just seeing the nose of the train, I don't know what it is, but you just really get the vibe that you're putting in some work. Arosa line with a complete TOD4 upgrade and lidar tech. I know you'd have to redo the whole route. It's very unrealistic, but theoretically speaking, or hypothetically speaking, it would be one of the best routes in the game, I think. Oh, well, city to city. Well, we're ending at from Innsbruck to Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Well, there is Indusy Nerd and Sifa. It's up to you whether you want them on or not. Oh yeah, new timetable as well for Rosa. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh man, it would be one of the best routes in the game. I have no doubts about that. Try enter the toilet on the N-Wagon of this route. We do have a toilet, don't we? This is an experience. So far, this has been an experience. It hasn't just been playing a DLC or playing a route on TSW. It's been an experience. So the end of each coach. Let's have a look at the toilet. How well is the toilet modelled? Am I on the wrong end? I can't get in it. I thought they had modelled it. Or was I making that up? Have you, Hank? Really? Thank you for the posture check, by the way. The toilet with a blue door. Okay, I'll try that at the next stop. We're not too far away. The next station. And it was this very one, Hank. This is very recognizable, being like a mountain route. It uses a tap changer, right? Oh no, I cooked it. It didn't get to 2000 though. It didn't get to the second red line. Okay, I guess I'll behave and keep it below the first red line. Would I just need to... Okay, this is a new thing I'm gonna have to learn. What would be the correct process? Should I put down the pantograph and raise it back up again? Oh yeah, the uniqueness of it definitely plays a part. No, 100%. I am setting it, Wayne. Or do I have to hold it? I might just reset everything to how it was before and do it as if I'm starting up the train again. Yeah, absolutely, nerd. Exactly. Exactly. Should be on maintain. Oh no. I'm getting nothing. It should just be the MCB realistically. Otherwise, I might have to just reset the physics. You know what it could be? It could be I did not realize the door was left open. It could be something that needs to be toggled inside the engine room that I'm just not aware of. I'm gonna reset the physics for now, but I'm pretty sure there is like a way of doing it. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. They do have heating. The heating's on. Look. Train heating 1000 volts. Train heating. Or is there something else that I need to do? Yeah, they could put in a jumper. Oh, they're alright. The heating's on. Right, so what coach has the blue toilet door? I'm gonna have to try and go through all of them. Right, I'm gonna turn off power from now. Hope it's not too early. Just let it coast for a bit. Oh, hello, boss. Kept you waiting, eh? Yeah, you're almost just using the like throttle power as a brake, like when you're driving an electric car. Okay, a bit too harsh that time around. One pedal drive, exactly, yeah. Precisely. Here's a blue door. No, I can't get into this one either. Are you meant to be able to get inside them? I did try to walk into them, but nothing happens. How about this one? Nothing. Oh, hello. I mean, you could walk into it, but there's nothing there. Oh, Hank, we're going for round 2, are we? Good luck. Oh, a beautiful bathroom. A very beautiful bathroom indeed. There was much to see. I'm pretty sure I saw someone on the forum speak about a toilet. Maybe they were trolling. I feel like I should give those type of games a go, like City Skyline, but I don't know what the what my purpose would be. Is just to have like a functioning city and make an income. Okay, so it's literally like a sandbox type of thing then. But do you act as like the mayor or the government or something of your city? Or do you just play God? The challenge is traffic. I know that too well from Hank's experience. God is to make all people suffer, right? Something tells me that's more of a personal goal than the game setting you a goal as such. Set taxes and policy for the city. So in a way, yeah. So you kind of do act as government, kind of. Loose tornadoes. So it can get chaotic very quickly. What about games like Anno? Anno is like a similar kind of principle to City Skylines, right? Or am I like completely off? But on our descent, so have we crossed the peak? Is there a peak in this route and we cross over it, or do we climb to the peak? Am I gonna need that from now, ASR? I haven't tried Motor Town, no. What type of game is that? I know it's more focused on economy and building production chains. Okay, so it's got a bit more of a purpose then. The biggest default. Okay, so it's downhill from here then. So I've set that up correctly, I believe. These freight wagons to our left aren't empty. If truly the only one, the ones we drive are always empty, yeah, it's a shame. Proper nice little station, this. It's like, the area in general is pretty nice. Oh, we are late, boys. How are we so late? What have I done wrong? We're almost 10 minutes late. It's like an open world driving game, but has everything with different pizzas, just race. What? Oh, the ones you spawn, right. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, I understand. A little tight. A little tight. Aside from looking for toilets and stalling the train, I don't think we've really done much wrong. Why is only motor 6 active? What's going on with all the rest of my motors? Alright, Sammy. Why couldn't I move while they're braking? Yes, so we should be doing Cyberpunk tonight as long as nothing strange occurs and gets in the way. So I should change this while on the move, then? No, but look, even then, only when I apply it. Oh, okay, it's either one or the other, right? My frames drop all the way when I look down. It's really odd. Okay, I wish there was like a, you know how like on Preston Carlisle you can use up and down on the D-pad to like quickly tap up or tap down. I wish there was like a quick press for changing that setting. Or maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. On a pad, Tim. I'm using a controller. Watch Dogs Legion. Is it like a timeless game like that then? Why do my frames drop when I look down? I don't understand. It's really weird. Or to be fair, now they're like consistently at like 40. Should I put the blower fans on high now? You have to move the tap changer to use dynamic brake. The power controller. What I've been using to apply power. Okay. Good evening, my boy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you've been keeping well. I'm applying nothing right now. I'm just not cruising. What's the word? Cruising. I forgot the actual term. After all of Matt's teachings. Coasting, thank you. Yes, son. That's what I meant. After all of Matt's teachings. Right, so I'm applying the throttle now. Obviously in braking. So do I use it in conjunction with the train brake? Because it's definitely not doing anything on its own. I've overloaded it, have I? Well, how can I overload it? It wasn't doing anything at all anyway. At any point was it doing anything? So how is it overloaded? Okay, well I'm gonna keep it as a backup. I'm just gonna apply the train brake. If somehow the train brake's not enough, then I'll use the dynamics. I'm gonna try Control D. Okay, that just puts the controller to 0. That would be handy when we're braking. Actually. How's the new route? Definitely one of the best ones in the game. Mabot. All the praises that people have been giving it has been quite warranted in my opinion. No one there is going to be able to breathe, Mr. Hank. Yeah, it's definitely got that Mittenwaldbahn like passion. My boy. So I think this will be right up your street. Clean air is optional. I'm surprised that's not a thing in like China where they could capitalize on it. Nerd. Are the brakes on? Even when I had it in running. People do that already, you know. You can buy canned air in China. It comes with like an oxygen mask type of thing, and then you just breathe. You literally just breathe air. Yeah, man, but it's a nice little detail, isn't it? Very nice little detail. Can imagine the dovetail devs looking at it, just scratching their heads, thinking, how? How's he done that? Well, apparently the air that they sell is like from like mountains and forests. I think like there are literally different like editions of air. I know it. Control D doesn't put it straight to 0. It just takes it down. Timuk is blowing air into balls. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I don't think air from India would be much better. Ton of pollution there as well. Oh, it's choppy. Oh, it's choppy. Bit weird that it would be choppy here in like flat land where there's not as many trees as we had before. I'm gonna start down my settings, I think. Mainly my resolution. Loading in the islands. I was shocked at how long it took him to sort that out on all the routes this one. To be fair, I don't even know if it's been fully sorted out. I'm sure it can still be visible somewhere. I low-key feel like I'm dragging the brakes. I am. I'm dragging brakes. I'm not sure why or how. Oh my god. Blame it on running the route for the first time. I like how they all close at different times as well. Burning brakes and square wheels. The burning brakes, burning brakes probably. This route has a lens flare out of the box. Well, I've also now got a mod that removes the lens flare, so I don't know whether it's effective here. But I haven't seen much lens flare, so I'm expecting it's doing its thing. How can I tell if the brakes are being dragged or not? Because we're in a 1 point something % incline and we're slowing down. Yeah, I noticed it. No, unfortunately. This is the brake gauge, right? It's on like 0.5. You can just see it to the right there. Local brakes. I don't know that I'm aware of. Oh, I had apparently. That might be it. Thank you. I don't know why. I don't know. We're still in a decline, slowing down. With some power being applied. It's on 0 now. It wasn't on 0. It was on 0.5. So it's definitely improved, but something's still off. It's definitely not as excited to gather speed as it was previously. There's a red button on the dashboard on the right that empties the brakes. This one. Would have been that one. Something's off. Something's very off. It's definitely not the definitely not the train I was driving at the beginning of the run. That's for sure. I wasn't focusing then. But then it gets weird because then it's like when you try to brake, it doesn't want to brake. But then when you want to go, the brakes are applied. I'm sure it's user error, but I'm just a bit stumped. I think we're gonna spad here. Because now I can't get it to slow down. How weird is that? The brakes are suddenly not that responsive, but they're applied when you want to go. This is definitely on motoring. I'm not quite sure. Ring man off. They need to turn compressor to automatic. But how would the compressor play a role in that? Yeah, but it's been off the whole time, nerd. Compressor creates air pressure for the brakes. Oh, really? No, I've never known that. I know it has something to do with air, but I've never known exactly what part it plays. I've learned something new. Well, let's hope it was that. I guess we'll find out as we go. What a beautiful route, man, honestly. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful route. You can drive well without the compressor, but I guess for a limited time only now, right? Which is basically what you said a while. It's scaring you, what? English nerd? Perhaps? I never really, because of the period of time that Mittenwaldbahn came out in, I never really played it much. I wasn't really playing much JSW then at all. So aside from the couple of runs we've done on like Request a Route streams, I haven't really given it the time it deserves. Gonna make sure I don't make the same mistake of this one. Should I, nerd? To a degree, perhaps. Perhaps. I know roughly how they work on trucks. Roughly. I went for engineering, did I finish it? Oh, I did not know it was going to apply so much power. No, I didn't get kicked out. Just didn't finish it. It's obvious once you understand it. Everything's obvious once you understand it. No, hello. Supposed to close the window. Goodness me. We've somewhat clawed back a little bit of our delay. I don't know how, because I feel like we're generally going slower than ever now. I think I'm going to put the resolution down a touch. Hello, Transport Legends. I have not seen that follower thing come up for a while. Why did it stop? I wanted to turn the settings down in a touch. I want to go down to 1440p. Try and have things be a bit smoother. And don't worry, I know it's going to look a bit funky. I will adjust it in a mo. There we go. Not perfect ASR, not perfect. But that could just be because I've got OBS open, even though I believe I've sorted out that issue anyway. So I have to truly judge it off stream. But, to be honest, for what it is very good. For what it is. Yeah, me too, nerds. I don't know where it went. And I didn't even notice that it went. Does that mean Transport Legends on Twitch now? That's going to be something, eh? Oh. Taking us a while to get moving. We are on a bit of a decline, so I'm not really sure why. He's a true legend now. I can't believe I actually didn't even notice, like, that it stopped working. And just like that, on my end at least, it looks a lot less prettier. And the Transport Legend. What did you just do, mate? Did you subscribe? Did you follow on Twitch? What did you do to get that, to make that thing pop up? Because I've had Twitch follows recently and it didn't pop up. Oh, it's not loading. You can't send any messages. That is so weird. And the odd thing is as well is I have it set up to Streamlabs. So how is it paired on like regular OBS? I don't even know. Yeah, welcome to the light side, Transport Legend. Good choice. I feel like being the one that's actually streaming, I shouldn't really have favorites and do favoritism, but I don't know. I just prefer Twitch to YouTube, and I'm like, as a streamer, I prefer Twitch to YouTube. Oh, I can just change it on the fly. That's running. That's on. I'm gonna leave it on motoring. That's on release. Okay. That was what I was looking for earlier. Resolution honestly makes a big difference, Wayne. Although, to be fair, 1440p on a 1440p monitor looks completely fine. But it's 1440p on a 4K monitor that doesn't look fine. And that's my issue. That's why I'm not quite sure whether to downgrade my monitor, because I'm looking to get a new one sometime this year. And I don't know whether I should downgrade to 1440p. Because I'm going to get ultra wide, so obviously more screen real estate. That itself is going to ask a bit of the GPU. Or do I just get a brand new GPU and a 4K ultra wide? Hello, Dan. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. I hope she gets well soon and recovers quickly. But good on you for you know, for stepping up and doing what you need to do, man. It's good to hear from you. If you're asking, ASR, which it seems you are, I actually don't know. I don't follow everything. I tend to go in the forums and stuff when, like, if I have time to waste. But I won't prioritize what's new in TSW over anything else, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, that's valid, Wayne. That's valid. What GPU are you running, if you don't mind me asking? I think I've asked this before and I just forgotten. Alright, Transport Legend, I'll have a look at it after the stream, mate. This has been a hell of a run, you know. A hell of a run. $3080 Ti, okay. Same as me then. See you later, Hank. I think I might end it after this one, boys. I'm not feeling great. I haven't been feeling great this week. Or not since over the weekend. Gonna take some time out and then maybe record a scenario or two for YouTube and then prepare for the Cyberpunk stream later on. I also really want an OLED panel, preferably QD. That's another thing. The 4K Ultra I've got my eyes on is a VA panel, and I just don't want another VA panel, man. It's time to bless my eyes. You think so, Wayne? I don't know, man. I'm running a Ryzen 7 5800 X3D. And although it's, you know, it's getting on now in terms of age a little bit, it's still very much a powerhouse. Consider a local collection. I'm going to try and, and do all of them, Tim. That was my aim. With how busy I've been the last couple of weeks, it's been difficult for me to get around to the last few for Ludwigsbahn. But I usually aim to do all of the scenarios for a given route. Obviously, I won't be able to do all of them today, I don't think. Bearing in mind, not just recording, but also editing. There's not much of, to be honest, but it's more rendering. Rendering takes a little while. And then uploading takes the longest. I'm not the most blessed with upload speeds. And I'm locked into my broadband contracts unless I pay off like the rest of it all in one go, which is quite a bit. $80.90. Well, I'm gonna be able to judge it properly, Wayne, off stream. I'm gonna go back to 4K Ultra. Are you using Jetwash's mod by any chance? His enhancement mod, graphics enhancement. No, it's not, Simon. No, it's not. 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 Don't do that to me. No, I can't be, man. No, no, I can't. He's trolling. He's trolling. Freight pickup sounds a lot more reasonable. And he's reveling in it. He's quiet. He knows what he's done. He set me off. It's not empty the bins. Okay. Oh, man. Nice. Honestly, that would make more sense. You know, like you're standing up. I don't know, you're gonna have like a couple piss bottles, couple empty snack packets. You know, it'd be nice to, you know, in order to not litter, you know, use the provided bins, so you fill them up with your litter. I could get behind that. I feel like a route like this would have you have so much bug splatter, because insects are always like amongst the trees and foliage and stuff. And although you're not going super fast, I think you're going fast enough to squash them. What does that mean? Flash and white. Is that a crossing coming up? I should be cautious. Is there a crossing that I need to put down manually? I think there's one. Or am I making that up? Have toilets in every car. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but you're not gonna go and use them midway through you know, going down the mountain pass. So you need to have them on deck. Like you're standing up already, innit? So you just, you know, like one hand on the wheel. That looks like a boat, actually, now that I think about it. And then the left hand, you just, you know, one hand open the top, you know, get it out, and then just do your thing. I think that's quite reasonable. See you later, mate. Transport legend, take care. 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. 2100 hours. What do you mean it's not reasonable? If listen, really, if he needs to go, he needs to go. It's either that or just stick out the window. Like, no one's gonna see it anyway. I think using a bottle is a lot more reasonable than that. Pick your poison, innit? If he needs to go, he needs to go. Kasarina agrees. Hello, Kasarina. Hey, you've seen how tight the timetable is, Wayne. You know how tight this timetable is. There ain't no time to be going down to the station, taking, you know, strolling there, doing your thing, washing your hands, drying them, strolling back to the cab. By then, you've lost 6 minutes. The train manager now wants a word with you. And what are you going to tell him? You didn't want to use a bottle. Boo-hoo. Hello, Dommy. I'm looking forward to driving the 111. Please tell me there's a scenario where you drive the 111. There's got to be, right? There has to be. Go to one of these houses. That's even worse. Let's go into a random person's house, just banging on the door. Please, I've got a train waiting. I need to go now. Can I use your toilet? It's going to be a very short stream, isn't it? Unlock doors. I like how you say hi, dummy. I didn't say hi, dummy. I said hi, dummy. We have Mr. Dummy in Twitch chat. I see you waiting behind you. What line are you on? Oh, the clock tower is cool. Can't go in anymore. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous, man. Oh, let's ignore those. Let's ignore that graph. Something tells me it's inaccurate. Continue on to nothing. I didn't notice that, Tim, but I assumed it was just because of the distance I was away from it. Let's take it looks into basements. All right, let me get you guys off to some. I'm so sorry that it's quite a short stream. Just take my word for it. Things aren't great right now. My body isn't great. Who else is streaming? Who else is streaming TSW? A few people, you know, to be fair. Quite a few peeps. Not any names I recognize though. Yeah, I know, Nerd. I know it was. Right, this guy has no mic. We'll raid him. So instead of driving the train, he's gonna be busy typing in chat saying thank you for the raid. Right. Yeah, I know. I apologize. DCG ambassadors only love to raid TSW. Yeah, we'll have a longer stream tonight. Just trust me, I'm not feeling the greatest. Thank you very much for joining me though. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one, take care. Peace out.